So what is 3I Atlas? If it is indeed a comet, it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. I'm going to share with you here some new images, go over a few things connected to this as it's reached its close approach to Mars. And what you see here is what Grok says this thing looks like using all the data. That's right, that's what Grok is saying this thing looks like for all the data that it has taken in and what it can come up with. And you can see the path here that 3I Atlas is on as it makes its way on out towards Jupiter and then on out of the solar system. Now, the image that you're looking at here in the center frame, these are the alleged first photographs of this 3I Atlas from the Mars Perseverance Rover. And you can see it's got a very odd shape to it indeed. Now, some could say that this is from the long exposure. And with that in mind, if you break this down, if it's a long exposure, this would have to be a cylindrical object about that would fit into the frame 4 or 5 times. That's why it would be pulled out if that was the case. Now, going off these images that are not long exposure, some of these images are from amateur astronomers out there, some that have their own telescopes that are on YouTube that have caught some crazy images as you see on the right here. Now, this is what I'm saying about the long exposure right there. It would still be very possible for this thing to be a lot smaller if this is a long form exposure, like I said, and not cylindrical in nature. The other guys are catching objects that you see like right here, which are absolutely crazy. All these guys catching independent shots of this thing are catching some of the best images that we've seen of this thing yet. And it has a very, very odd shape when it comes to the details of this thing, time after time. Now, let's go over here and look at this blue one. You can see right here, Diavo 14 saying that he was able to capture this with his telescope, but look behind it. Look what we've got behind this strange looking shape that he caught. There's something weird behind it. There's something like behind it. And you can see it in all the different types of frames where they're using different filters to try to pull the image out there. You could see it right there clearly. There is something behind this as it's coming in, and that's not shaped like no comet whatsoever. And then when we go back to looking at some of these other shots like this one, there seems to be this triangular shape to it and an anomalous line. In the bottom one, this was caught by, I believe, a YouTuber off of his telescope. And you can see that this gives it a shape almost like wings coming off the side, then 2 things coming down in the middle. This is one of the wildest looking shots yet. All of this just shows that this thing does not look like a normal comet whatsoever at this point. Now that we're getting some of these fresh images to come in, it's just kind of crazy that Grok makes it look like this off of all the data that it's received thus far. And you're talking everything that we've covered, the speed, the anomalous cloud around it, the nickel, the CO2, all of it. And the fact that this is larger than anything we've ever seen and moving faster than anything we've ever seen, I have to raise the question once again. If they say it's not affected by the gravitational force of our sun, just like a Oumuamua, then why is it here? Why did it even come into the inner solar system? And why is it going to wrap right around the sun if it's not affected by it? Something going on with this thing for sure. And we're not going to really get any more imagery from amateur astronomers till like December after this. Unless we're lucky, someone squeaks out and gets one right before it goes behind the sun. But it's already giving a glare, the sun is, to a lot of people out there and causing problems. So we're not going to be able to see it till December. If I get any more images, any more information, I will update you guys. It just continues to stack up with this thing. Join me for the live streams. Going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, talking about this and a whole lot more. Hope to see you there. Eyes to the skies, y'all.